FTP, welcome back, BG Nation. It is week 3, Epi 3, and I mean, we got a lot of topics. Right, Joanne?
Yes, sir. FTP for the pod.
Yep.
This pod's coming in hot.
Very hot.
I'm excited as hell. This is an exciting
very
pod.
amped up. But yeah, no, we got a lot of takes to get into, so let's get right into it. I mean, actually, first off, let's shout out our loyal viewers. We got a lot of feedback. We love the feedback. We love the comments, especially the comments. That's how we were able to interact with y'all. And so, y'all dropping y'all's comments, leaving y'all's topics or, segments even, honestly, that we can include in our podcast is, it's great.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So, heard a lot of feedback from both ways.
People, yeah.
Good stuff, bad stuff, but we appreciate it all. We're still trying to learn.
Yep.
So, yeah.
No, for sure. Speaking of loyal viewers, though, we could definitely get into the most recent Facebook post incident.
Yes, sir.
I know you can definitely explain that. It's not really an incident. I was just more in shock.
Yeah, no. So I'm trying to get the pod as best out as I can to like as many people, right? So I'm out there like on Discord, just doing different stuff, just sending out the pod, right?
That's nice.
Yeah. So we come from the same hometown.
Sure.
I didn't expect them to shout out Del Rio, 830, but I didn't expect them to actually pick this up. I send it to our community sports page. Obviously, I thought they'd spend more than like 2 seconds looking at it, maybe seeing what we're saying.
Yeah.
Obviously, last week was the Brady incident.
We'll talk about that soon. We'll talk about that in a second.
The infamous Brady incident. But yeah, so they put us out there. I'll edit it right here. Boom.
They shouted us out.
That's the post. Shout out. Thank you so much. But Roy didn't enjoy that. Roy did not enjoy that too much.
I was just in really shock. I love the support, obviously. And like honestly, we could shout out my fam because they showed a lot of love. I'm sure Joanne wants to shout out his fam.
Yeah, shout out my...
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I love the support. Yeah, it's just that I was just in shock, and it was just funny. Joanne was cooking, though. I was cook. I like that. Getting our pod out. But, yeah, definitely we could start getting into our weekly takes, weekly segments, I guess you could say. Mandatory. We got last week's takes. I know you wanted to go over something. You just mentioned it.
Yeah, so...
Talk about it.
A lot of our takes from last week we can't go over quite so much right now because they're kind of long-term type of takes. Sure. However, one take that I did make so one thing I heard, so throughout the whole week, heard a lot of discourse from both sides. Overall, good podcast, good stuff.
Right.
The one thing that nobody seemed to be my Brady take. And originally, the Brady take, that's the one thing I heard. I
heard it on my end as well. Talk about it.
I'm not going to re-say what it is.
Yeah, we don't really got to go into it too deep, I guess.
But I just want to say that's an L on my part. Originally, I wanted to come back here week 3 and be like, all right, here's my evidence. Let me back it up. Let me just support my take, stand strong on it. However, I'm going to just take the L on this one.
It's all good. You miss some, you make some. So far, we're like 0 for 4 on this segment, but we're going to start making some takes soon. I think the long-term ones are going to be good.
I think so, too.
But yeah, no. Finally, for our weekly segment, we got a POS of the week.
Yeah.
POS of the week is Nico Harrison. That might be a little delayed. Delayed hate, definitely. But he recently got fired. He is unemployed. But that's nothing to be fun of. But
no, it is.
When you trade away a generational player like Luka, you're going to receive hate.
Yeah.
You're going to receive hate or backlash. A lot of Mavs fans actually celebrated Nico Harrison's firing, which is,
I would too.
It says a lot, bro.
He's POS, like you said, very delayed, but that's valid for a good 2 years, I think.
I agree.
You're trading away Luka.
I don't know. Until Luka retires, in my opinion.
Pretty much, yeah. You're never going to forgive Nico for that.
But yeah, now speaking of Nico Harrison, we could definitely talk about the Mavs, jumping into our first segment, NBA. Just the Mavs in general. I know you've seen it. I don't know if the audience has seen it, but AD has been looking a little unconditioned, a little, on the heavier side, possibly not up to NBA conditions. And honestly, you wrote right here, Texas joke. It really might be a Texas problem. What do you think about that?
Well, obviously, the big jokes, you go to Texas and you eat the barbecue, all the food. Everyone comes here and gets fat. I also said Sarkisian got here, got fat in episode 1. Quinn Ewers got here, he got fat. But, obviously that's a joke, but it might be more of an organizational thing, too. Obviously, it was a big thing with Luka. That was a thing they traded away. He had conditioning issues. It seems like it's a reoccurring problem now for the Mavs organization. Maybe it's more than just a Texas joke, and it can actually be a problem within the organization. The conditioning.
That might be something to look into, honestly, because you're speaking facts. Luka, he did have his issues with He was a liability on defense.
And now he looks fine. He looks fine now.
He does look great. He looks great. You know, I mean, maybe he has a little chip on his shoulder, but it might be a thing with Dallas. Who knows? Maybe a thing with Texas and, you know,
the food
in general. But, you know, speaking of the Mavs still, what could be next for them? They have Cooper Flagg. He was just the number 1 overall pick. He's not doing too crazy, but, I mean, he's getting his highlight plays here and there. But definitely we could talk about AD still and Kyrie in a possible trade.
I mean, personally, I think we disagree a little bit on this. You said, because you said they can't be a win-now team. I heard that a lot. They can't be a win-now team. Yeah. I do believe that a healthy AD, a healthy Kyrie, a developed Cooper Flagg, and then you can say
what you really think Klay Thompson is going to be their best shooter.
You can say what you want about Klay Thompson. You can say what you want about D'Lo. But you also got Derek Lively on there. That's a competing team.
I like Derek Lively, no doubt.
So that core of a healthy AD, healthy Kyrie. Again, you're banking on AD and Kyrie being healthy.
Right.
But those two healthy, Cooper Flagg.
Okay.
And then you got some young pieces like Derek Lively and some veteran presence in D'Lo.
See, look. Yeah. From a NBA standpoint, like a fan standpoint, okay, that makes sense, right? Like, you never want to, like, you know, I mean, AD is a great player. Kyrie's a great player. You know, you love to see the super team in a way, you know, especially fully healthy. And that's scary. That's scary, no doubt. But Patrick Dumont, you know who Patrick Dumont is?
No, sir.
He's I don't even know who exactly his position is, bro. But he's the higher up of Nico Harrison, right?
Okay.
And so, you know, he makes the executive calls. He might be the owner, honestly. He might be the owner.
Majority.
But basically, you know, I'm sure he's not trying to take another L. Imagine he wastes Cooper Flagg's, like, you know, whole early career on, you know, banking on AD and Kyrie being healthy. You get what I mean? They have no draft picks in the future. They have no draft picks.
I mean, the thing is, it's still
you can't build around Coop.
I mean, it's still so early in his career. I think you can there's a benefit to having an AD next to Cooper Flagg. He can learn that defense. He can learn that presence.
That's a little true.
He has a lot to learn from Kyrie and AD, where if you keep him around for a little bit, you see what you have, wait for them to get healthy. There's no rush for Cooper Flagg. I mean, there's no big rush. I mean, he's 19 years old.
Yeah, he's very young. He's very young.
You can use that vet presence to help develop him, maybe take some of that pressure off of him. Again, Kyrie can step up in the playoffs. You got a lot of vets around him that can hopefully maybe help Cooper develop. Maybe in the future, you know, maybe this isn't a championship core. Who knows? Because they were very close.
They were good.
They were very close just recently. So I'm thinking that maybe you keep that vet presence around him. He can learn a lot from them. And then say it's not working out in the future. But then again, if you do that, you do bank on them losing their value. You don't get too much back in return in the future for them.
Exactly. So, I mean, I would personally, as ownership, be afraid of losing Cooper and losing his prime years, his early years, and not being able to build around him in the future because they don't have draft picks right now. And they can definitely get some, you know, first rounders off of AD and Kyrie right now. But in the next couple of years, bro, if they stay unhealthy, that's not gonna be good.
So say they do trade AD and Kyrie, right?
Right.
Who do you think are good, like, trade partners for them? The Lakers?
That's interesting.
Trade AD back to the Lakers?
I can't lie, I haven't been thinking about that, but we could talk about it.
Yeah,
AD back to the Lakers would be generational. I would personally love that. What are they running, an AD, DeAndre Ayton? I mean, AD would play his 4. He would get his 4 that he wanted.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? His power forward position.
But what an L for the franchise if you trade away Luka for AD and then you trade him back. So I really don't know where would an AD and Kyrie fit, like, on a different team. Kyrie, what's a championship contender team that's missing just that one point guard to really facilitate the ball, to really handle the ball?
I mean, you're speaking facts. I mean, I'm really trying to think. I mean, I know a couple teams that need a point guard. I mean, Miami needs a point guard.
Miami does need a point guard.
Miami needs a point guard. Who else needs a point guard?
I
believe
Boston could use a point guard. Go back to
Boston could use a point guard, but they're not gonna accept him back in Boston. I mean,
true. Yeah, no. After
then
what
they
happened,
give him mad hate as well.
Yeah, they don't like Kyrie in Boston, so
that's what I'm saying. I guess you're true.
And we're thinking about it right now. Maybe it's hard to find a trade partner. How many teams actually actively want to go out and get Kyrie? And it's a two-way street. The NBA is a players' league, so you also have to find a compatible team that Kyrie would want to play for. It's a players' league.
But look, watch, bro. Kyrie was the second best player on a recent finals team. Like, what year was that again? It was like last year, bro.
Yeah.
Last year.
No, that's true.
He was the second best player on a finals team. And I mean, that speaks for his level of play. I mean, still in this league, he's a vet presence and he's able to hit clutch shots still. He's able to facilitate. He's able to, score. I mean, obviously the Celtics gave him, insane issue, but
who didn't? What about the Clippers? What if the Clippers
as in?
Like, what do they trade for Kyrie? I mean, they already have the unction going on over there.
That would be
not
interesting.
Kyrie, and
What would they do with that?
And maybe they move on from Kawhi.
James Harden?
I think Kawhi, because honestly, Kawhi is the one that's real controversial in the news right now.
I agree with that.
Player that doesn't play, eating up a lot of your cap.
Yeah.
Why not ship out Kawhi for Kyrie and keep the unction thing going?
Yeah, but would you really put James Harden at shooting guard? I mean, I guess that's his true position. Yeah. That is his true position. That's true.
Little Kyrie, James Harden, they're already familiar with each other over there.
I have unfortunately been seeing people calling for Kawhi's retirement. I mean, I've been seeing that recently. It's unfortunate to see. I love Kawhi.
I don't like Kawhi
until he left Spurs.
Kawhi is not a
certain reasons.
Franchise type of guy, in my opinion. I think
he did bring Uncle Dennis. He brought a chip to the Raptors, bro. Drake liked that.
He's not like that anymore, though. The Kawhi is not the Kawhi of yesteryear. It's a different Kawhi nowadays, and he barely plays. And there's just a controversy going on. We don't even have that on here, but just the controversy going on in LA right now with him. I mean, we talk about it. I mean, we can
say something about it.
Yeah, we can go over it a little bit. So, I mean, Pablo Torre, he's another podcaster. He broke the news that Kawhi Leonard had a $40 million contract with, was it Aspiration?
I think so.
I believe the name is Aspiration, which is a founding advertiser.
Company, right?
Yeah, it's like a tree company, but it's a founding advertiser for the Clippers. This is like the patch on their jersey. So they're paying him a little bit on the side, not to go too into detail. They're paying him off on the side. Big controversy going on with Steve Ballmer, the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard. Just an ugly situation. We'll see how that unfolds and go in depth.
That's interesting, man. That's interesting to see how that unfolds because, I mean, I know you were talking about, certain penalties.
Oh, yeah. The death penalty.
Yeah, the death penalty.
It's a death penalty type of thing. They're thinking about this could be send their next, 10 draft picks.
That's crazy.
First-round draft picks
away. That would be insane. Is Adam Silver...
He's got to.
Is he going to be like that?
He's got
That's
to.
not David Stern. I mean, David Stern would do that.
You got to lay down the hammer on that type. If you can have billionaires, the richest owner in the NBA just kind of circumventing the cap and buying whatever player you want, and you don't punish him, you're setting a precedent for other owners to do so and expect no retaliation. So I'm thinking that tenure with Kawhi and the Clippers right now just needs to go away. I don't know if it's with the Mavs or with who.
That'd be interesting. Wow.
I mean,
that'd be so
the number one supporter for Steve Ballmer on his case, you know who it is?
Who?
Mark Cuban. Wow. Mark Cuban's his number one supporter. So, I mean, kind of fits. Like, all right, I'll take your problem away. I'll help out a buddy, help out a fellow billionaire, and
Cuban,
take
bro.
his biggest guy. But I just little side combo.
That is a little side combo, a little side controversy. Definitely interesting to see how that unfolds, no doubt. The death penalty. Sounds actually insane. Adam Silver, I wonder if he'll go through with it, But yeah, keeping it in the West, we can definitely talk about the Thunder right now. The OKC Thunder, they are looking insane. Amazing start, 12-1. They're continuing from last season, and I mean, they're the team to beat. They're the team to beat right now. And what's scary about it is that they haven't gotten Jada back.
No.
Jalen Williams.
I didn't even know that.
You didn't know that?
Mm-mm.
Bro, they are scary, bro. And I mean, fully healthy, we're Spurs fans. You can see show the jersey a little. A little Wemby jersey.
They played today. So
I forgot mine, bro.
NBA Cup. It was about to be mega glaze on this episode.
That's true, bro.
NBA Cup today. We got to get back against the Warriors today.
Yep,
but
we should win that. But
Thunder
talk
talk
about that. Thunder talk. So basically, J-Dub, that's a scary starting five. We already know that, though. We already see what that starting five can do.
Yeah.
But what's even scarier is that they have draft picks in the future. We have right here, they have the Clippers unprotected first. You're already talking about Kawhi Leonard. He's already injured this season, I believe.
Yeah.
And they're cooked, bro. They're cooked. And so basically, that unprotected first is going to be a top pick. If the Thunder get a top 3 pick and they get like an AJ Beyonce or whatever his name is from BYU, bro, that's going to be insanity. They also have the Jazz protected 9th first round pick, which honestly, I mean, Jazz are never really in contention of anything.
No, not really.
If they get top 9, then they do get the pick back, but
But I mean,
we'll see about that.
No, I mean, and that's just to go. I was also thinking all right, well, obviously they have all these draft picks. They draft a lot of good players, a lot of the similar 3-and-D type players. They obviously can't keep all of them, but they already locked up their top 3. They locked up J-Dub, SGA, and Chet Holmgren. That's your your big 3, a young core for the future.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna be losing these guys like the other Duke Dennis. Jalen Williams.
They didn't extend, bro.
They didn't extend him. So obviously you can lose a guy like that, and like you said, still have those draft picks to replenish your roster every time.
Crazy. That's what's crazy. They're doing the method.
I mean, it's a masterclass. It's like opposite
Sam
Nico.
Presti, isn't it? Sam Presti.
Presti, yes. Presti is a wizard. He's the opposite Nico. I mean,
opposite Nico.
Anti-Nico.
Anti-Nico.
Yes. But I mean, and you said, who's gonna stop him? I still stand on my ground. I think the Nuggets are winning the championship this year. I still think the Nuggets. He's popping off. Jokic.
You've been glazing Jokic recently.
Jokic is.
Oh my goodness.
Jokic is.
Talk about
got a producer Jay back there. Smirking over here the whole time.
What about Jokic though?
He's that guy. He's the cream of the crop. He's the top of the league. The league runs through Jokic still.
I agree in a way. I mean, you can't hate on Jokic. You can't. No. You see what he's averaging: 28 points, 13 rebounds, and 10 assists.
Yeah.
That is insanity. And I mean, I like Jokic. You know, he's a skilled player, but
you don't think he's the best in the league.
Watch. He needs people to hit for him, bro. Okay. He needs people to hit for him. Yeah. Giannis, I believe right now, Giannis is the best in the league. He deserves MVP, no doubt. What do you think about that?
There's a reason the Bucks haven't made it past the first round in about 3 years.
They don't have anyone. They have Darvin Ham at the coaching staff game. They don't have anyone right now, playing for Giannis. It's like, it's bad.
I mean, yeah, obviously you're going to have those inflated stats whenever you have no one else playing and you're the only one scoring. Obviously you have a lot of attention brought to you if you're the only guy that anyone has to worry about. But, I mean, he hasn't made it past the first round. The Bucks haven't done anything. I mean,
they did win the finals in 2021, bro.
Yeah, but since then, continuous first-round exits.
Injuries and problems. I mean, Giannis is coming back with a vengeance, bro. He's coming back with a little chip on his shoulder. You've seen what he's doing, 33 points average. What is it like? What do you say, 12 rebounds plus?
Yeah, and
6 plus assists.
But
come on, bro.
I have respect for Giannis.
With the defensive end.
Yeah.
You got to agree on that.
I have respect for Giannis. I think he's the second best player in the league. Okay. I just think Jokic is number one. It can be arguable. I think at this point Giannis is a little underrated just because how dominant he is. People forget. I love watching Giannis play.
Just jams on everyone, bro.
When you go out there, you can't stop him. He is one of the best players in the league.
Yeah.
I think it's still Jokic's league. Just what he's doing with the passing game as a center. Obviously, he's the best passing center of all time. I think he might be one of the best passers, period, of all time.
That's an interesting take. It's an interesting take. I think he's top 5. Do I think he's the best? Nah.
One of the
center,
best.
Yes. Best
one
center
of the best passers
yes.
of all time, in my opinion. And you just, out of the center, come on, man. You can't.
Oh, he's tough.
There's so much value in that. But, yeah, I mean, I think that's just to wrap it up.
So you think Jokic should get that MVP?
I think Jokic should get MVP. I think he should get it every season until he doesn't want it anymore.
Voter fatigue. They're doing that to Giannis, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They're doing that to Giannis.
I mean, he witnessed voter fatigue, but I mean, what Jokic does out there, and he elevates his team too. I mean, that's a whole separate side convo. You said the Nuggets in the past, you said they could make the second round without Jokic, which I think is a crazy take. I think that is a
I do remember this. Take. Look, this was back whenever they were literally showing the Lakers BTA every time they faced them.
Because of Jokic, though.
Yes.
And the
he had his screenshots, but Jamal Murray turned it down. I don't even know, bro. Prime, I don't even know, bro. Just he went insane every time he played him. Even in the playoffs, he went insane. It's like, bro, when you have people like that, you have Michael Porter Jr. He was hitting during that time. You have
Gordon.
You have key role players like Gordon. I mean, he stepped up now. He's a big 3 now.
You got Brown.
Yeah, you got
Brown.
Bruce Bowen. Bowen. Bruce Bowen, yes. Bruce Brown, though. But yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. That is a crazy take, I said.
Overall, my take, though, is I still have the Nuggets. From the beginning, I'm saying the Nuggets are taking the chip. They're the one that's going to beat and combat the Thunder. Not the Spurs yet. Maybe the Lake Show.
Yeah.
I'm putting on the Nuggets.
I'm going to personally put mine on the Thunder again, bro.
Go ahead, man.
They're looking scary, but yeah, no, we could definitely talk about, some trade scenarios, maybe some trade situations that are going on in the league. We got Ja Morant right now. Sticky situation. Very sticky and stinky.
Stinky.
Yeah, stinky.
You use that word again, stinky.
It's stinky situation. Though. It's both. I remember, yeah. It's both, though. It's really both. And so, I mean, I think you know what's going on right there.
The Glock, he's having problems with.
You said what?
The Glock, he can't put it away.
Okay, bro.
He's immature, man.
He's having problems with ownership. I do understand that.
Well, no, but obviously, bro, when you're acting like that. Is he, though? I've seen a lot of discourse online saying Ja Morant is the same player he was when he entered the league. He has not developed in any single way.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I've seen people say, Ja Morant at one point was considered a top 5 point guard.
Yeah.
Is he still considered a top 5 point guard? I mean, he hasn't developed a shot. He has not developed a shot yet. All you can do is, what is he, run and dunk,
That's
man?
True. No, that is true. He hasn't really developed his 3-ball. We don't have percentages on that, but
and on top of that, all the antics that go behind it, as an organization, do you want your top guy to be a guy who hasn't developed and honestly gotten a little worse in terms of point per game?
Yeah.
He peaked at one point. He hasn't developed a shot, and then he brings all the antics. Why would you want that?
I really think it has to do something with, the supporting cast around him, honestly. I mean, they've lost pieces. They've lost Desmond Bane. They've lost That's it, damn near, honestly.
Pretty much,
They lost the coach, though. I mean, that one time they got that one coach that got fired.
When they were the second seed?
Yeah, that's ridiculous, honestly. And, like, I mean.
All right, well, then.
It's a sticky situation,
Stinky.
bro. And so.
Well, where does he go?
Exactly. So we can talk about some trade destinations, honestly. Kings. They can send some packages, no doubt. DeMar. They have some packages. Ja, Levine, and Sabonis.
That's mid.
Come on.
That's
not bad.
That's
I like
mid,
that.
dude.
That would be Ja's strongest cast to date, no doubt. Right.
Okay.
You'd say that?
Sure. Yeah.
They have Ellis, dude. Who's that Ellis guy?
The Ellis dude?
Yeah, that Ellis dude. He's a great defender. He's one of the top defenders in the league right now, if you didn't know. And then we got the next team. We got Timberwolves. We got this next.
You really want Anthony
about
Edwards and Ja Morant in the same team?
It sounds scary hours.
What'd you say? Baby mamas and Glocks?
What?
Come on, man.
What?
Baby mamas and Glocks.
We did see that comment somewhere.
Like, again, antics. It just brings antics and two players that really, I don't know. Anthony Edwards, when it comes to the clutch time, we've seen it kind of recently. Shooting isn't there.
Yeah, true.
He can shoot.
He's not clutch.
He's not clutch.
We can talk about that. He's not clutch.
And Ja Morant can't shoot, so who's going to be taking the shots? You got dang Rudy Gobert out there, Julius Randle. I mean, that just sounds like a playoff stink fest.
Julius Randle, man. Don't sleep on him.
That sounds like a playoff stink fest, in my opinion.
I mean, they beat the Lakers, LeBron, Luka, without Ja. All right. Whatever. We could talk about Miami.
Miami's my favorite.
What do you think about Miami?
Personally, Miami would be my favorite.
What trade do you think happened with that?
I mean, I floated it around.
Let me know. I know you did.
Bam Adebayo and Tyler Hero. Why is that so funny to you?
They would send Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo to the Grizzlies for Ja Morant after all the things you've said about Ja.
Yeah. I stand on that.
Why?
Why not?
Why would they send Tyler Hero and Bam? You know, they're they're all-stars. Two all-stars for one.
I mean,
you wouldn't even call him an all-star anymore.
I mean, but you know the talent. I think it's just maybe he needs a change of scenery. Maybe you put him with
Miami,
an organization that he culture, Pat Riley at the helm. He's not going to take that nonsense. You saw how he freaking took. Yeah, exactly. You saw how he took care of Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler was their franchise guy. Took him to 2 finals. Antics ensued. Shipped him out. I mean, they don't mess around with that. And he is a talented player. Yeah. The talent's undeniable.
Very good.
I think you put him in that Heat culture with Pat Riley, he can develop.
But you're saying with no Bam. What center do they have? They have that Keelan Ware. I mean, come on, bro. You didn't even know who that is, bro. Come on.
I don't even know who that is.
Look, Tyler Hero is an all-star.
But you can build something around that. Obviously, Ja Morant's better than Jaime Jaquez, and you can acquire draft picks too. I mean, you're sending away a guy like Bam. You can acquire some draft picks as well.
Okay, I mean,
Grizzlies won't be good.
That's a big load, but that's an imaginary insta take.
Pause.
Calm down, G. Pause. All right, no, we could definitely wrap up the NBA segment with Jalen Suggs fashion. I mean, is he gonna start this new fashion trend with the headband on the neck as a choker? What do y'all think about that? What do you think about that? Sorry, I said, what do y'all think about that? Because Jay's over here laughing like crazy.
Yeah, Jay don't like it, I guess.
You might have an opinion on it, but we're gonna.
You have an opinion on that, Jay? The no choker opinion?
No opinion. But what do you think about that?
It's stupid.
It's stupid? Is that unprofessional?
It's unprofessional. I mean, we're talking about quarter zips nowadays.
True, that's true.
We're in a quarter zip type of era. We can't be having no headband chokers. But I mean, is he still Haley Van Lith? Is he still HVL? That's him, right?
I can't confirm it, but I did see something in the comments that they might have split it up.
I mean, he'd be trying something new, I guess.
I don't know. I mean,
Haley Van Lith, that's #1 Gooner material.
All right,
not for me, obviously not for me, but for the Gooners out there. I mean, that's like the #1 coveted WNBA player. I'm not gonna lie. So I mean, he obviously is doing something right. So maybe he's onto something. Maybe he's onto something.
Okay, so I mean, this could be a new trend. Who's gonna do it next?
You?
Kelly Oubre? Me?
Kelly.
I could rock it.
Oh my god! I don't know why I thought you were talking about Kelly Olynyk.
Nah, bro.
Kelly Olynyk rocking the.
What do you see Wemby rocking that? What do you see Wemby rocking that? Oh nah, that'd be.
If Wemby rocked it, it'd be tough.
That would be tough. That would
it's
actually be
tough. It's because he got that long neck.
Hey. No, all good. Jay's gonna edit that up. No, I'm playing.
Wrap it up. That's enough of that.
No, we could definitely get into the next segment. Honestly, I'm not gonna say this. I know you love Red Zone. You can do a little Red Zone shout out.
I'm ready. We love Red Zone here.
Yeah, we do love Red Zone.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now entering the Baker's Gold NFL Zone.
Yeah, I like that.
Tell me what you think.
Don't sleep on that. Drop it in the comments if y'all like that. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
If you watch it on Sundays, then you watch it on Sundays.
But yeah, let's start it off with The Pickems sheet. So, I actually might need my phone for this. Producer Jay.
You don't remember, G?
I don't remember off the top of my head. You know yours?
It is. I know mine. You gotta
bring me that phone.
It is what it is, though.
It's on a whim. Thank you, Producer Jay.
Producer Jay.
This video produced by Jay. Different production, if you can't already tell. So if you like it, let us know. We might,
for sure. That's the best way.
The big leagues called, and Jay answered. So let's see how he answered that call. Y'all let us know.
No, for sure. Drop it in the comments.
Let me. Okay, cool. Right, thanks for letting us know. We'll cut that out later.
Sure, bro.
All right, so I'm pulling up. So I'm in a Pickems league. So I do this on the weekly. So I'm pretty much a master at this. I won week 2, 20-man league. Don't want to flex, but I mean, I know what I'm talking about. So we're in
20-man league?
20-man league. I mean, beating 20 other people. Come on, man. I know what I'm talking about. So this is between me and Roy. So let's see. Yep. Every week we'll come back, see how we did.
Yep.
If we want, I mean, we can start it off on.
Let's start it off. We already saw the first game.
Yeah, and I
was a little late on it.
You're a little late on it, but I'm pretty sure you were picking
Patriots.
Yeah.
We know how Drake May's been playing. We can talk about that later. We got the next game, Washington, Miami. That's in Spain, right? I believe
that is in Spain. Yes. I forgot about that. That's honestly,
pretty cool change of scenery.
But yeah, so who do you got? Go ahead and continue. I got
Miami. I got Miami.
I do too.
We could talk about that soon too.
I actually got Miami too. So
Washington injuries.
Washington has injuries. Obviously, they don't have Jaden Daniels. I mean, you already know how I feel about that. That Jaden Daniels injury. I was pretty happy about that.
Drop it.
I mean,
we talked about it earlier or not?
We didn't talk about it. I mean,
you could talk about it.
Obviously, y'all saw what happened to Jaden Daniels. Say I'm happy. He's a little funky, but so the way he broke his arm. Fun fact: I was a football player back in my day.
Okay.
I played. I'm a baller. So but my career ended in the same way Jaden. So I pray for the kid. I pray for the kid because
not for sure.
My career ended the exact same way. I was on the pass block. I got slammed to the ground.
Damn.
Landed on the arm and
I got twisted.
Yeah. So I used to have a hard time explaining exactly what happened to my arm. I would just say, imagine it bending this way, but the other way. But now I could just say, that's why I'm happy about it. I could just say,
there's footage.
It's a Jaden Daniels. I mean,
right.
I got Jaden Daniels in my arm. Everyone laughed at me, but obviously Jaden Daniels is a different story. But I got put in the ground, got put in the dirt, and
it's unfortunate, man.
People laughed at me.
Did it hurt? It
was more shock. So
now I get you.
So the reason everyone really laughed was because as soon as I got put into the dirt, I just yelled on the ground. I won't say the profanity. I just said the F word over and over. I just went crazy for about 3 minutes straight. And then they just moved practice about 10.
Gumbo was there? Who was there?
Yeah, Gumbo was there.
They were trolling.
Everyone was chirping on that.
That's hilarious. I wish I was there, bro. That is funny, bro.
I pulled the Jaden Daniels. I mean, or he pulled me.
He might have copied
pulled me. He might have copied my swag.
But yeah, no, we don't want to see another RG3 situation.
I lied. I picked Commanders.
You picked Commanders? Yeah, I knew. Yeah, don't play, bro.
I wish I picked the Commanders. Yeah. I just think Miami's a stinky team.
We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
We have that. Yeah, we have a segment on that.
But yeah, so you got Miami. I got Washington.
Yep.
Next up, we have on here Atlanta, Carolina. Who do you got?
I got, I believe I had Atlanta on this one.
Okay. Well,
I had Atlanta.
We're two separate ones. I got Carolina on this one.
Why do you say that? Quick one.
Again, I just think Atlanta's a stinky team. Raheem Morris, you know what they call him?
What are they?
I can't say it.
Okay, don't say it.
I can't say what they call him.
That's an interesting one, but
I picked Carolina.
They got weapons, bro. They got Kyle Pitts.
But Carolina's clicking right now. They got the weapons, but Carolina's clicking right now.
Technically.
They have that winning record. They got this. I think they still have the same record. Yeah, they got a winning record. Let me fact check that.
Pull it up real quick, because that is insanity.
Yeah, they're underrated.
I got Falcons still, but that is crazy.
Panthers record, they are 5-5, so even, while the Falcons are 3-6.
What are the Bucks? 6-3.
6-3. So Panthers are right on the Bucks' tail in terms of division.
Falcons are 3-6.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I mean, Falcons have all the talent. They're a little stinky, man. I don't know. That Raheem Morris play calling ain't it. So
they have dead games here and there. What was the previous matchup they had? Did you have it still pulled up? Yeah, I think they played already. Carolina. It was a crazy score. It was like 30-0. I just don't know which way.
I think Carolina
Carolina's
won.
way, right?
Oh my god. Oh, nah. Hold up.
Nah, they definitely played though. That was after they pooped the butt against
Carolina whooped them.
That was after they beat Bills, right? Or they gave them a run for money.
So the Bills.
That's insanity.
So I'm saying Carolina. You got Atlanta. I got Carolina.
All right.
Moving on.
Tampa Bay at Buffalo.
Who do you got?
Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo. I got Buffalo. So we got the same thing there, I think.
We got Houston at Tennessee.
All right. And
what do you got? I
got Houston. Honestly, I could see Tennessee pulling this one out just because Houston is a little low. They do have Davis Mills. Who I mean,
yeah, Davis Mills has been slinging it. Definitely.
That's a backup quarterback though, so you
Exactly.
never know. They can pull up stinky.
Okay, that's true.
But it's a division game, so you never know how that can turn out. But
Right.
I did pick Houston and.
Okay. I definitely got Houston as well. Next we got Chicago at Minnesota.
Good one.
I believe Chicago Bears are gonna win that one. I think the alter ego, the 9. Is that his name?
9.
9.
9.
He's not gonna come through. He's playing at home, so who knows? But I think Caleb Williams is gonna walk up in there and handle that.
Yeah, I got Chicago as well. Just something different in the air in Chicago. They're starting to win. They're starting to win these games in the past.
You don't like Caleb Williams?
Yeah, no.
You don't like his antics?
I do like Caleb.
You like him?
I don't like. Nah, I'll stop it right there. I'm about to get into my rant.
Say it, bro.
I'm about to get deep
We got
into it.
Yeah.
No. So we'll keep it going. But like I said, Chicago, they're winning these games. In the past, they would otherwise lose, and winning's contagious. So I think they keep winning, and they beat 9.
They're in a tough division, but no, they're definitely. I think they're gonna win that one. Next we got Green Bay at Giants.
I mean,
Daboll firing. We can talk about that soon.
Yeah.
Giants are looking a little shaky. A lot of injuries. I don't know if Dart's playing.
Who do you
Oh wait, is Winston playing?
Winston's playing. Winston.
I like
playing
that.
The game.
I got Green Bay, obviously.
You got Green Bay. That talking about it honestly made me want to pick the Giants right there because you got that new coach buff.
Right.
Like teams come up big after they have a big firing like that.
I get you.
Jameis Winston,
I get you.
quarterback under the helm, something different. While Green Bay's been looking stinky. Unfortunately, I did pick these Green Bay Packers just because they are the more consistent team. However,
You tricked
don't
me, bro.
sleep on those Giants. To be honest, that new fire buff with Jameis Winston still playing.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna pick the Giants. Wow.
Me too.
You love Jameis Winston. Let's get to it. The next one we got Cincinnati at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Give me the Steelers, no doubt.
I got Steelers as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
at Pittsburgh, they need to win.
Since you trying to make that push, but Pittsburgh's up.
They lost last time. They're not gonna let that happen again. Yeah. Defense is locked in now. Next we got LA Chargers at Jacksonville. I got the Chargers to take that one home.
I do as well.
Take it on the road. I meant, Jacksonville's shaky. Travis Hunter's out. Trevor Lawrence. I don't think we don't need to talk about that. He's washed.
I don't know about that, but
you don't think Trevor Lawrence is washed?
it's a side combo. That's another conversation.
It's a side combo, but I believe Trevor Lawrence is washed.
Maybe a different situation, but
all right. We got Chargers. Did you got Chargers as well?
Yeah, I got Chargers.
Alrighty. Next up, we got Seattle at LA Rams.
It's a good one.
That is a classic game. That is a classic division rivalry.
Yeah.
Man, that one I got the Rams.
I got the Rams as well. Honestly, obviously, Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Crazy. He might have.
Crazy.
Will he break the record?
He might break the record, but
he's going
LA,
crazy. Sam Darnold.
They're neck and neck. Home. I'll take the advantage Rams on that.
Take the Rams.
Battle. Yeah.
All right. Next, we got the 49ers at Arizona.
What do you got?
Brock Purdy back. Give me the Niners.
Give me the Niners as well.
Yep. We can go on to the next one. We have the Ravens at Browns. Okay, let's talk about it. I got the Browns to upset the Ravens. We could talk about it.
Go ahead.
We could talk about it.
Obviously, before he gets to the rant, I got the Ravens fan. So
okay.
I got the Ravens.
We don't got to rant about it. I just feel like the Browns are really going to, they're going to show up on defense. And I think they're going to really cause Lamar trouble. I mean, he's, I love Lamar. I think he's a baller, but, I think they're really going to struggle. This is a at Cleveland game. You know how those be. I think it's time for that. You know how that is in AFC North.
I know how it is. However, the Ravens are on their back foot. They need to get these wins. The Browns are clearly not a great team. Their defense is still good.
I think they're going to stop them. Maybe a little Shador action. Who knows?
Nah, I don't think the Browns got it.
Dylan Gabriel is trash.
I'll gladly take the win on my column there. You can pick the Browns all you want. I'll take that dang win.
Say what you want, bro. Say what you want. We'll see Sunday. Okay. All right. Next up, we got Chiefs at Broncos. That's going to be a good one. Don't sleep on that one. Another division rivalry. Wow, I got the Chiefs, but don't sleep on that. Broncos are scary. You know what they've done to the Chiefs before. They beat them before, I'm sure.
I got the Chiefs as well.
Okay.
Again, Mahomes
on the road.
On his back foot, trying to make that playoff push. Broncos, one of the best defenses in the league.
Yep.
But Bo Nix, little controversy there. He's stinking it up. We'll see how he plays. It's kind of dependent on him. But
I don't exactly know what you meant by that, but
we can go into it maybe next week.
For sure. We'll definitely check it out.
I got the Chiefs.
Alrighty. Next up, we got Detroit Lions at Philadelphia. I got Philly. I got Philly at home.
Okay,
Philly's been moving nice. They're 7-2, 8-2.
I got Detroit. Detroit is moving even nicer in my opinion.
Road?
They are nicer, yes. And they just popped out. They had Dan Campbell calling plays. They're moving nice.
Oh yeah.
Jared Goff They're looking good in that pocket. Good O-line, Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, Amon-Ra. They got J-Mo involved. I mean, they got weapons on top of weapons.
I can see that. Philly's having some troubles in their locker room. AJ Brown's over here saying to drop him on fantasy.
Insane.
That's insanity.
Yeah.
That is insanity. Bet the under. Bet the under, possibly.
But I'll take the
the
structure and the team cohesiveness of the Lions over whatever's going on in Philly right now. Even though they're a good team.
I get what you mean.
I'll take the Lions.
Dan Campbell might walk up in there and, start dominating.
Bite the kneecaps.
Who's it? Nick Sirianni. But we got the Monday night game. Dallas Cowboys at Las Vegas. Give me the Cowboys to finish off the Sunday slate.
Give me the Cowboys, bet the over. It's going to be a fun time.
No doubt. No doubt. You think Zach's going to go crazy?
So, one of your boys, what's his name?
Bert.
Bert told me.
I know he loves the Cowboys.
Yeah, he messaged me on Instagram on my way here, actually.
What did he say?
Hey, throw a little bit of Dak glaze in there.
Hey, look, he said the same thing to me, and I totally forgot. We definitely got to mention Dak. He needs to get glazed. I personally love the Cowboys.
Go ahead.
I'm not going to glaze like crazy because I'm not truly a Cowboys fan. I do support the Cowboys. I like to see him win. But, he has a great story, and he's balling, bro. He's balling.
He's good.
Mediocre?
No.
Mediocre? Above average?
Quarterback.
Above average?
Yeah. No. He could be a top 10 quarterback, I think, in my opinion. Top 10. Ooh.
Right.
He could be a top 10 quarterback.
We're good on that. We're
good. I'll give credit where credit's due.
Top 10, bro?
Yeah.
Give him top 5, bro.
Okay, I don't know about that.
Give him top 5.
Dak will beat up on a weak team. Yeah, I can say that.
On a weak team?
Yeah, Dak will beat up on a weak team.
Didn't he? Dude, he showed the Eagles. He almost beat the Eagles, bro.
Almost. But he'll beat up on a weak team. Dak will do good. So that's
all right.
As much glazing as I'll do.
Is what it is. All right, well, we could definitely get into, some more NFL topics. We got Brian Daboll getting fired. I know we mentioned that earlier. We could definitely go into that a little more. I know you had a take on that.
Yeah, so I like Brian Daboll. Obviously, he was a coach of the year just a while ago.
I loved Brian Daboll, too.
He brought the Giants in the playoffs and I believe won a playoff game with the Giants, which
is
insane with
crazy.
Daniel Jones. So
what did it be? I forgot. Minnesota?
I think it was Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yeah. So I think he's a good coach. Honestly, for a long time, I said the Giants shouldn't fire him just because, again, I think he's an actual good NFL coach. It's hard to come by those.
True.
But I think the timing's honestly perfect for him getting fired. If you are going to fire him, yes, everything's in place. You got Malik Neighbors injured for the year. You got Scadaboo out for the year. You just got Jackson Dart who just got injured.
I hear what you're saying.
I mean, I think if you're going to fire a coach at some point, this is the time to do it. I'm not a big fan of when organizations, especially dysfunctional ones like the Giants, have a young quarterback and they change the regime.
Exactly. That's what I was about to bring up.
I mean, is it the right time to do it? If they're going to do it, right now is a good time. Get ahead of the coaching carousel. Find your next guy.
I wonder, man. I wonder who.
Cut your losses. Exactly. I don't know who yet. Could be a college guy. Could be Sark.
No. Nah, that'd be crazy.
But, I think it's a fine time to do it. I thought Daboll was a fine head coach. He'll be a good OC somewhere else. But
OC?
OC. Yeah, he was a quarterback coach.
You don't think he's going to get another head coach job?
Not right now.
Okay, I get what you're saying. He's built up a little more.
He was a quarterback coach for Josh Allen, so I think.
A little Cliff Kingsbury type of route.
Yeah, he'll be a good OC somewhere else, but for now, I'm not.
I like Daboll as well. He just won that Coach of the Year award, like you said. Personally, I don't think they should have fired him, and I want to talk about if Jackson Dart doesn't get injured on that game against Chicago. They were up. If he doesn't get injured, do they still fire Daboll if they win?
I don't think so.
Exactly. That's what's insane to think about.
But like I said, I think it's just the perfect time.
So they're just ready to part ways.
Come on, bro. It's perfect timing. Like.
Okay, bro.
Come on.
Calm down, G.
It's perfect timing. Like, your quarterback's injured. He's not going to develop much. You got a lot of your starters hurt.
Yeah.
It's a bad
I
roster.
get what you're saying with that.
But to answer your question, I think if Jackson Dart stays healthy, he might survive a little.
He might have saved his job,
Maybe.
But that's crazy to think about. But yeah, we could definitely talk about another coach. I know we might even be Dolphins fans with this, but Mike McDaniel. What do you think about him? I mean, recently we had him on the hot seat. Is he still on the hot seat?
Yeah.
And we could talk about he's still on the hot seat.
Yeah.
We could talk about his, most recent victory against the Bills. Very big, division game. I mean, to be fair, they're basically out. But it's still a big game, and they showed out. They were getting all hyped too at the locker room. What do you think about that? They're 3-7, by the way. 3-7.
I like how you mentioned that at the end, but no, I still think McDaniel's in the hot seat. I mentioned in episode 1. I don't think they're a serious team. Obviously, they're going to be
say what you want about that.
Room. They're going to have a fun offense with his play calling. They're going to have. He's going to be trolling. The trolling video we can bring.
We can bring that up. He was trolling. I believe it was a Bills Mafia
club that they celebrate whenever they win or something like that.
He pulled up on him.
He pulled up on him in his Whippington. And he was trolling them, like saying what's up or whatever.
So he's a cool
After
guy.
the dub, by the way.
Someone asked me, why did they keep him? Good offense?
Unique offense.
Swagged out.
Swagged out?
He's
You think that's
swagged
his main
That's his main
factor?
thing. But, I mean, he don't shower. I can
shower?
I can agree with that. I get that completely.
Does he actually not shower?
He doesn't shower days on end. I do the same thing.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're on that method too.
Yeah, when I'm locked in on the pod, I went like a week without cleaning my hair. Like, I get it, man. When you're into it that much, you can do that. However, he's not winning, so now you're just a stinky loser. So, I mean...
Say what you want about that, bro, but he just beat the Bills, bro. He just beat the Bills.
That happens
Josh
sometimes.
Allen.
I mean...
Josh Allen took down Lamar and the Ravens.
I mean, that happens sometimes. That just happens. Some losses happen to lesser opponents. McDaniel stepped up. They came firing.
Exactly. He stepped up.
He hasn't done much.
Don't fire, bro.
He hasn't done much. He doesn't win playoff games. He doesn't beat good teams. I mean, he obviously just did
Yeah,
it,
bro. Okay, look, he didn't beat Mahomes in the playoffs, bro. Come on, bro.
Bro.
Come on,
His
bro.
team is not like
Who's
that.
not beating Mahomes in the playoffs, bro? Come on. In Arrowhead, Snowy Stadium.
Sure.
Tua was damn shaking.
I just think that franchise needs a hard reset. In my opinion.
Hard reset like Daboll. Cut the ties.
Yeah, cut the ties.
All right.
Cut with Tua. Cut it with McDaniel.
Say what you want about that. I think he should stay as a head coach. I like his offense. We already talked about
He's
that.
a good OC.
Yeah. Oh.
He could be a good OC.
Nah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Excellent
he
OC.
would be actually an insane OC. Maybe for the Steelers.
Maybe
Who
for
knows?
the Longhorns.
Ooh, that actually sounds fire.
Write it down.
Nah, but we could definitely get into some more related to AFC North, which is our respective division. I support Steelers. He supports Ravens. We could talk about the Bengals. Honestly, they are rivals right now. They are our rivals, and I mean, if they get Joe Burrow back, which he is supposed to be coming back, possibly off the IR. He's in what is it, practice or something like that?
Yeah, I think he's off the IR.
He is off the IR, and he has a certain time frame, I believe.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So what do you think about the Bengals?
So I mean, like, should they let Joe Burrow just rest it out, or should they really try to make a push? Because honestly, it's not out of like the realm of possibility that they can really make a push, and maybe get some Ravens and Steelers fans pretty scared. What do you think about that?
I think they should rest him, to be honest.
I think so. Personally, I think so too.
You run him back out there so short, and you give him the same exact team that he's been getting beat up on.
Right.
It's something bad is bound to happen. He's bound to get injured again.
True.
And even if he doesn't, he's still going to be taking those hits. And say he even does give those Ravens Steelers a scare.
Yeah.
You're beating up your franchise quarterback.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a fun time
Right.
because he's going to be getting beat up.
Yeah.
And even with this roster, that's not a Super Bowl roster.
I was about to say, like, honestly, at that point, it's honestly not even a problem with the offense. It's a problem with the defense, bro.
Yeah.
And if they drop 30-plus points, which they have before,
Yeah.
they are not. They still don't win, and that's a waste of. I mean, I don't know how Jamar Chase feels about that. Like balling out, but he's not able to get the dub. I mean, we saw the breakup in the locker, the Avengers Civil War. You seen that? The breakup in the locker room. The offense is getting all like pissed at the defense.
Yeah.
You seen that, right? Chase Brown.
I saw that he was mad at one point. He was
they're
screaming, he was
pissed.
like, put up 40 points.
Yeah.
He was going
They're
crazy.
pissed, bro. They're all pissed.
But
Chase Brown.
That's not a team that wins a Super Bowl.
Exactly.
So
Rest
why
him.
trot out your quarterback to get beat up even more? Even if you're going to be contending for that division,
Sure.
you're not going to get past the Chiefs. You're not going to get past
Yeah.
the Bills. Joe Burrow can do all he wants, but that defense still stinks. That O-line still does not protect him. There's no point of hurting your quarterback and getting him hit like that.
Nah, I personally I agree, but maybe we got some disagreeers. Let us know in the comments. But yeah, what do you think about? Imagine they do win. What about that $50 bet? We might have to donate. What'd you say about that?
I said donate to Joe Flacco.
How much? 100 to Joe
100,
Flacco?
yeah.
If we
50 for
both,
you.
I mean,
50 for me, send it to Joe Flacco.
I'd be down if they actually do that.
I'd be down.
That'd be
he deserves it.
insane.
Kept them on. He beat the Steelers, right?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
He beat the Steelers.
He kept them alive.
The Uncle Bull. But yeah, no, we can definitely get into some MVP talk of the league, NFL. It's honestly a really interesting race. I know you're looking at it right now. A lot of new faces, matter of fact. A lot of new faces. No old names. We got Drake May balling out this season with the Patriots. I believe they have an 8-2 record. He has the odds to win it all right now.
9-2.
9-2. Oh yeah, they just won.
Yep.
That is insanity. Patriot survival.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know you want to talk about that too, but we got Drake May. He's balling. We have Matthew Stafford, runner right behind him. 25 touchdowns.
Not a new face, but new face of the MVP.
Right. Exactly. We already know the new faces, or not the new faces, the old faces.
Yeah.
The triple.
Yeah. Lamar,
triple threat. Yep.
Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes.
Exactly.
And they're right behind, too. Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen are right behind.
Yeah, exactly. They're always going to be there.
Top 3 are brand new faces.
Exactly, and that's what's like kind of refreshing to see. Matthew Stafford, like I said, 25 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. That is ridiculous stats.
That's insane.
And honestly, yeah, we don't got to like dive deep into that, but I was just thinking about the Lamar Jackson stat you had, but we don't got to dive into that. That's an insane stat too.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, we got Jonathan Taylor, probably the most surprising one, running back, right behind Matthew Stafford. You could say his stats. I know you want to talk about that.
Yeah, so
MVP for Jan Taylor.
Obviously, MVP is a quarterback award.
Exactly.
It's very rare.
We know that.
It's very rare a running back wins it. So Jonathan Taylor's stats amazing right now. He has over 1,100 rushing yards currently, 260 receiving yards.
About halfway through the season.
About halfway through the season, he has 15 rushing touchdowns and adding 2 receiving touchdowns. 6 yards per carry. Think about it. Every time he touches the ball, he's
crazy.
getting 6 yards at least for the team on average.
Right.
That's amazing. However, he's third in MVP voting while carrying that Colts team.
Yeah.
So I put some comparisons. So
Let me hear it,
the last 2 running back MVP winners were Adrian Peterson back in 2012.
Okay.
He had 2,097 yards and 12 touchdowns. So
crazy season.
Historic. Jonathan Taylor already has more touchdowns than him. However, that is a crazy stat line in terms of yardage, especially in a 16-game season. And before that, LT in 06 had 18-15. So maybe not crazy with the rushing yards, but 28 touchdowns.
Damn. That's crazy.
That's a record. 28 touchdowns. So, I mean, you compare him to those 2 players.
Yeah.
They're comparable. They're definitely comparable in terms of stats. He has more touchdowns than AP. He might not get the yardage. He'll probably have more yards than LT, but not the touchdowns.
Some more recent ones.
Yeah, some more recent ones. So, obviously, we've had some great running back seasons recently as well.
Yeah.
We think about Derrick Henry 2020. He had 2,027 rushing yards and 17 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Didn't win MVP.
Crazy.
Didn't win MVP, though.
Yep.
And then, obviously, we had CMC in 2023. He had over 1,400 rushing yards, adding on over 500 receiving yards, and a total of 21 touchdowns.
Dual threat.
Insane for a running back.
Didn't win it.
However, if there were to be a running back to win MVP in a season, that would have been the season, CMC. Because
that's what I'm trying to.
Who won that year was Lamar Jackson, who I love, but, I mean...
I personally thought, whenever I saw that, okay, first off, do you think that Jonathan Taylor's going to win MVP?
No.
No. Right.
I don't think so.
Okay, I don't think so either.
I wish you did. That would be my vote. I love Jonathan
Exactly.
Taylor. He's balling out.
But whenever I saw that CMC and Derrick Henry didn't get their, I believe it was I'm pretty sure it was CMC. When I saw that they didn't win MVP, I was actually pretty, upset, honestly. Because they had an insane season.
Yeah.
And, it's damn near voter fatigue now. They need to start doing that, bro.
They need to implement I'm getting tired of the quarterbacks. Obviously, quarterbacks don't have the best stats. They have the ball in their hand most of the time. The face of the franchise. We can talk about that. The face, too. My take on Drake May, why he won't win.
Why do you think... Okay. First off, he's leading the odds right now to win MVP. Why do you think he won't win MVP?
He's chopped.
Bro.
He's chopped.
Bro, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Chopped as in
his face, bro. He looks like a damn thumb. I'm just saying, if you're gonna win MVP and you're gonna be the face of the league, you got to be good looking. And however, people would say, "What about Lamar Jackson? He's ugly as hell."
Okay, bro.
I don't think he's ugly as hell. I use this word. You didn't like me using it. I think he has that urban charm. I think Lamar has that urban charm. And that's the reason why you can get behind him. I mean, he's got that smile. He might be a little ugly. He might look like a gremlin, but got that urban charm.
So he deserves that MVP because of that. I'm saying what you want about that. I think Drake May, he's balling, and I mean, he's bringing the Patriots out of the mud, bro.
He's ugly.
Okay, bro.
I mean, Josh Allen, obviously a good-looking guy. Got Haley Steinfeld, Patrick Mahomes, light skin, good-looking guy. I mean, Lamar Jackson.
Nah, you're funny, bro. You're trolling, honestly, but I mean, it's interesting. Poor Jonathan Taylor, honestly. They definitely need to, I feel like they need to touch up on that. I hope that they, eventually fix that.
He'll be Offensive Player of the Year, though.
Nah, I mean,
he'll be OPOY.
It's not worth. That's not enough.
I mean, that's what Derrick Henry.
I want to see one of them. I want to see one of them get that MVP one day.
One day.
They robbed CMC. But yeah, no, we could definitely get into some college football talk. I know that's more of your realm.
So
yeah, let's get into it.
College football has way too many games to do pick'ems for the entire league.
Yeah.
So we picked 5 of the best games going on this weekend. We got Texas at Georgia. So I hope you looked up into a little bit the games. Probably didn't. But
nah, I mean, I definitely know the big ones.
Okay, so first game up, we got number 10, Texas Longhorns at the number 5, Georgia Bulldogs. Night game. Very big implications for the playoffs.
Yep.
Texas is rolling. Georgia is rolling as well. They just have the one loss against Alabama.
Yep. Give me Texas.
Yeah, so I'm
Give
just
me
saying.
Texas.
Got the Texas Longhorns. Revival. They were unranked, back from the dead. Undertaker gong, sat back up. They got it rolling.
Right.
They're going to Athens, Georgia. Give me the Texas Longhorns.
I like that take. I like that take a lot. And honestly, you're getting me hyped about that. When is that game? Saturday?
Tomorrow, yes sir.
Ooh.
Saturday night. Tune in.
That's gonna be great.
Texas
I mean,
BTA.
definitely, I got Texas. And honestly, if they were to beat Georgia, they're going up. They're going up spots.
Yeah.
How many do you think they're gonna go?
They'll go up.
Top 5.
Top 6.
Top 6. So they'll still. Do you think they'll give the edge for beating Georgia?
Yeah.
Right?
They'll be above Georgia for sure. And and I think they almost secure a playoff spot with that. With 3 top 10 wins, even if they lose that game against A&M, they still have a good chance. But
some tough games. Some tough games to end. But
standing, to be honest.
Man, if Arch really does, Arch and the Longhorns go out and ball out at Athens, and then they go. What is it? Is it at
It's at Texas.
Okay.
It's in Austin. So
still a big game though.
It'll be good.
A&M's moving.
And if they're winning those games, they're rolling.
Yep.
They have a good. No Texas glaze, but they'll be looking good going into the playoffs.
Not for sure, bro.
Next up, we do have another really great matchup. Number 11, Oklahoma Sooners at 4, Alabama.
Ooh.
So
I like that game.
Huge game. Again, big SEC playoff implications.
Right.
You got Oklahoma. They stumbled a bit.
Right.
Early Heisman favorite in John Mateer. Early Heisman favorite. He stumbled a bit as well.
Is that the quarterback?
Yeah, their quarterback. He was a Heisman favorite to start the season. They stumbled a bit.
Yeah.
Their defense is rolling.
I do recall
John
that.
Mateer's got it going on. Alabama might be getting a little bit complacent.
You think so?
So, big primetime game. Oklahoma on the back foot.
Right.
I think they go to Alabama
and lose. Yeah.
Alabama is beating Oklahoma.
Stop playing, bro.
They are going to tarnish their playoff hopes, and that'll be it for the Sooners.
I totally agree with you. I mean, Alabama's gonna. First off, they're not gonna handle the playing at Bama. First off,
Oklahoma beat Alabama last year and ruined their playoff hopes. So I'm thinking Alabama returns the favor this year.
No doubt. They're gonna send the pressure. They're gonna destroy the O-line, and they're gonna pressure the quarterback, and that's that. Alabama's gonna take that from me.
Yeah. Big one coming up. Number 9, Notre Dame. This is College Game Day, by the way.
Okay.
So, College Game Day, number 9, Notre Dame, at number 22, Pitt. A lot of things going on in the ACC. A lot of madness. We'll get into it in a little bit.
We do?
A lot of madness going on in the ACC. Did you hear what the Pitt head coach said?
What did he say?
He said, and this goes into a little bit of the college football playoff politics, but he said, it doesn't matter if we lose against Notre Dame because the only thing that matters is conference record, and they're not in our conference. That's weak.
That's
a
quite
thing,
weak, I can't lie.
College Game Day going to Pitt. That's why Pitt is where they're at. That's why Notre Dame, even though I spent like 30 minutes saying they're not that great, I think they're going into Pitt.
That's an interesting thing to say as a coach being number 22 ranked.
Yeah.
That's crazy to say.
I can get into it a little bit with the ACC talk and why he said that, but
for sure, okay, but
I think Notre Dame's taking.
Personally, I didn't research too much on this, but just looking at the matchup, give me Notre Dame, no doubt.
Sir, and we got number 19 Virginia, another big ACC matchup we got here.
At Duke.
That's Duke is playing good. Duke is in position to make the playoffs as an unranked team currently.
That's insanity.
So that is
to make the playoffs.
To make the playoff. Like, again,
was that because of their conference record?
Yep. So I'll get into it a little bit
further.
Right.
Okay.
College football,
for sure.
But give me Virginia. I think Virginia will take care of business. I would love to see Duke make the playoffs, but I think Virginia.
Virginia's in the same conference, right?
Yep, both ACC.
Personally, I'm taking Duke. Honestly, I personally would even put money on this. Honestly, I personally like that their conference record is what it is. I think they've showed their worth in the conference, and it's at Duke. Give me Duke.
Okay.
Give me Duke.
And then last one, we do have TCU unranked at BYU.
Bet.
BYU did just flounder against Texas Tech. They got handled, and they lost some rankings. They're out of the playoffs currently.
Right.
TCU is a formidable team. You saw what they did against UNC and Bill Belichick week 1. They took care of them. They're a solid team, good quarterback. I'm just saying, I'll stick with BYU. BYU gets back on the right
definitely.
foot.
I got BYU as well.
Do you know what number the quarterback was, BYU?
Nope.
Quarterback number 47.
What that mean?
He's number 47.
That's ridiculous.
Quarterback.
He chose that?
Yeah, that's his number 47. I like
That's
that.
interesting.
The Mormons will come out there. They'll soak all over the Horned Frogs, and they'll get the win.
Alrighty, let's get right back into it. Where did we leave off at? We just finished BYU, handling the TCU Horned Frogs. We got Mendoza, Heisman. Some Heisman talk. I know you know a lot about that.
Slight Heisman talk. So
let's talk about it.
You watched the game, right? You watched Penn State.
Definitely watched
Indiana.
that. Great game.
If that's not a Heisman moment, I don't know what it is.
The whole ending, that whole drive.
The final drive.
That was crazy.
Mendoza backed up on his own side of the field and going off, making big boy throws, dropping his, all over Penn State. Penn State had him dead to rights at home.
That was
Mendoza
crazy.
Pulled up, made one of the craziest throws into maybe the best catch in college football all season.
Best catch, no doubt.
Yeah. And
best catch, no doubt.
The game-winning drive.
He had pressure, though. That was an insane throw. If you actually saw the throw, he had an insane amount of pressure on him.
It looked like a throwaway, but it ended up being a touchdown.
It did look like a throwaway.
Mendoza, I think, honestly solidified his Heisman moment right there. In my opinion, humble opinion, he has Indiana undefeated at 9-0. Indiana, I'm not talking about Alabama. I'm not talking about Georgia. I'm talking about the Indiana Hoosiers at number 2, undefeated, and they just beat Penn State at home with their back against the wall.
Crazy, man. I mean, do they play any other big teams?
Not sure off the top of my head, but I think that's honestly.
No, I mean, off the rip, they already beat some good teams.
Yeah, they beat Oregon.
Yeah,
Oregon
already. we already think we have they're competitive. They're a competitive team.
Yeah, and you're the starting quarterback of that team. You're making big moments like that.
I don't know.
I think you deserve Heisman.
No doubt. Honestly, I agree with you. What are some other Heisman, candidates right now?
So the odds-on favorite right now is Julian Sain. He's a quarterback.
That's the favorite?
Yep. He's a favorite. He's a quarterback for Ohio State.
Yep.
He has good stats. I think it's a very boring pick, in my opinion. He's a good quarterback. He's a very good quarterback.
Yep.
He has Ohio State rolling, but,
I feel like it's their squad. It's their squad.
I mean, yeah, I'm about to say.
Crazy squad.
You think about Ohio State, you think about Jeremiah Smith. You don't think about Julian Sain.
Oh, no doubt.
Obviously, Julian Sain is the one throwing him the ball, but, I mean.
He gets open, man. He makes plays.
They're not having any trouble with these teams. They're putting him away.
Exactly.
I mean, Mendoza is really elevating his team to his number 2 ranking.
True MVP.
Yeah, but then there's another option as well, and maybe a little bit of a different option. So currently, what's going on in Lubbock is undeniable. I don't like Texas Tech.
Texas Tech?
I'm a Texas Longhorn, so I do not like Texas Tech. However, what they are doing in Lubbock is undeniable right now.
Okay.
They have the number 3 defense in the country. They are a top 10 ranked team, and leading the charge is fellow Latin player on the defensive side, Jacob Rodriguez. Ooh. Jacob Rodriguez is a linebacker, and currently he has 88 tackles. Again, leading the number 3 defense in the country out in Lubbock. And not only that, he has a sack and 10 forced turnovers by himself. I was writing the stats down. I'm like, okay, it's cool. And I thought about it. A linebacker with 7 forced fumbles and 3 interceptions.
That's insane.
Leading what Texas Tech has never been.
What's their record right now? What's their record?
I believe they are 8-1 off the top of my head. They are rolling, and they are ranked above Texas. They're ranked above the Texas Longhorns.
That is true.
They're ranked above Notre Dame. They are rolling right now. That defense is rolling, and Jacob Rodriguez is leading that charge. So when you talk about a little bit of a different type of player, that is a pure defensive player that is elevating his team to another level, where besides a quarterback, that is the best player in the country right now. Again, shouting out the lads. Lots of good Hispanic players in college football right now. We got Jacob Rodriguez. We got Mendoza. We got Diego Pavia. Ooh. We got Aguilar out of Tennessee. It's a lad renaissance.
That's great. Big time. That's great to hear. That's great to hear. I like that. I like to hear that. And honestly, I'm not too familiar with his game, but seeing these stats, that's an insanity.
He's
leading the defense all over the field. Yeah,
all over the field.
That's great. That's crazy.
You don't want to see him on the field.
Right.
So, honestly, I don't think he's going to win the Heisman, just because, again, he's a defensive player. It's very hard to do. It's very hard to be a non-quarterback and win it, and then being a defensive player, even harder. But I would like to just give a nod to Jacob Rodriguez.
For sure.
Even though I don't like Texas Tech myself.
Crazy playoff scenarios. Yeah. Crazy playoff scenarios.
Moving on.
Very exciting stuff.
You see it pulled up right here. I want to talk about a little bit. Your friend, what's his name? The one that commented down in the comments.
Brandon, I know you're probably going to watch this. We're going to clip it, no doubt. But I know you dropped some comments, and I love it. We love the feedback. You definitely actually, inspired this segment, and I'm personally not too familiar with this, so that's why Joanne will, take over a little. But
you didn't inspire me. Okay. I was already going to do it.
Okay.
However, you gave me the confidence to do it because I didn't think it was big enough to talk about. But we had someone that mentioned it. Shout out Brandon, though.
Shout out Brandon.
I'm glad to know someone's looking at the ACC like me. But yes, we are talking about the ACC. So quick little overview of college football. There's many different conferences that go into play. We have the SEC, the big teams in the country, the Texas Longhorns, Alabama Crimson Tide, Georgia Bulldogs, those big teams.
Right.
Got the Big Ten, Ohio State, Oregon, Michigan.
Right.
Got the Big 12, kind of more south. Got your Texas Techs of the world.
Okay.
They're
Power
still
5?
Yeah, Power 4 technically.
Power
now.
4.
Pac-12 is no more.
Okay.
So you got all these teams with their respective teams. ACC currently, I think, is the most insane conference going on. You see it pulled up right here.
I see it pulled up.
So just to
wild.
list a couple of these people still in contention, we got number 16 Georgia Tech at 8-1. You got number 15 Miami, ranked right above them with one more loss at 7-2.
That's interesting.
You got Louisville, number 20, another ranked team at 7-2. Pitt, we just mentioned, number 22, 7-2.
Yep.
Virginia, number 19, 8-2. And then 2 unranked teams, Duke and SMU. I'll mention why they're still mentioned in here.
Yep.
They're 5-4 and 7-3 respectively. Very competitive conference.
Exactly.
No one undefeated. Mix of 1 and 2 losses with the other people a bit down below. So the reason this gets a little funky is the way the college football playoff works.
How does it work?
So if you are a winner of your conference, we just mentioned the conferences, SEC, Big 10, Big 12, and then we're talking about the ACC. If you win your conference championship game, you're an automatic bid into the playoffs.
Okay.
So currently, we see right here, right below, a mix of a lot of one-loss teams. We have Georgia Tech, Virginia, Pitt, SMU, and Duke, all with 1 loss respectively.
Crazy.
Right below them, we have LSU, and Louisville and Miami with 2 losses. So all very close, but their overall record, their ranking, Miami could be ranked number 10 in the country. If they're not on the top of their conference rankings, they won't even play for a chance to win their conference game.
That's crazy.
That's why you heard a guy like the coach at a Pitt saying, yeah, if we lose to Notre Dame, it doesn't matter too much. It doesn't affect our conference
Right,
rankings.
so really, okay. That's crazy to say. Yeah, I mean, damn. Now that you say that, it's like, I mean, I'm looking at it right now. I mean, he's kind of spitting.
Yeah.
He's really, truly spitting, but it's cheeky.
It's very cheeky, but that's where you get into a scenario. What if a team like Duke ends up being a top 2 team in the ACC, which they're in play for right now?
Right.
They're tied for first place, technically.
It's insane.
They're not even ranked right now. They are currently 5-4.
That's crazy to think
like
about.
Duke could make the playoffs over a number 15 ranked Miami, over a number 16.
How do you feel about that? How do you feel about the overall playoffs? I mean, we could talk about that first, and then we could talk about, like, I guess, who do you think is going to win that?
Yeah, I mean.
But how do you think about, like, now that you bring that up?
They're still learning. So college football is an ever-evolving game.
Okay.
So they're still learning. Obviously, they just made a big change. They switched from 4 teams to 12 teams. Originally, the 4 highest-ranked conference winners were the top 4 seeds. They realized that was a dumb idea because you got a team like Boise State having a first-round bye, even though they probably shouldn't. So they changed it already to just being the top 4 teams have the 4 highest seeding, kind of like NBA instead of in terms of conference. This might be another change. I don't know how they would change it, but, I mean, it's just funky. Like Pitt said, like, it's
a conference. They're focusing
on the conference. You don't have to focus about out-of-conference games. All you got to focus on is your conference and winning your conference. Like I said, which SMU and Duke are still in play for, even with those funky records at 7-3 and 5-4. As for who will win, I have no idea. I have no idea.
It's up for grabs. I'm looking at it right now. It is truly up for grabs. I wouldn't even be able to make an educated guess on this.
I mean, it's
crazy.
I just wanted to bring it up. I wanted to set the table for what's going to go on over the next 3 weeks. It's getting funky out here. Just last week, we had a team like Virginia and Georgia Tech suffer their first losses. They just suffered their first losses.
Georgia Tech?
Yeah. Georgia Tech was a top 10 ranked team. Now they slide below Miami, even with 1 less win or 1 less loss. So
that's insane.
It's playing out pretty crazily right now. It's hard to say who's going to come out.
Give me Duke.
It could be Duke.
Give me Duke.
Honestly.
Give me Duke.
If I want any team to win, I want it to be Duke.
Yeah.
Just because that would be absolutely.
Just because of the record, bro.
If they were to finish 8-4 or even like 7-5,
that
and still make the playoffs over a team like Miami or Georgia Tech, I think it would force the college football playoff system to
make
completely change. Yes,
okay.
They're already calling it out. Like people said that the coach of Pitt even saying that is just a direct call out to kind of how dumb the system is in general. It's a fun.
You don't think he's gonna enjoy that possible free playoff berth?
I mean, yeah, he enjoys it, but I mean, it's just a critique. It's a slight at what's going on.
I get what you're saying.
College football, it's an ever-evolving sport, and they're just madness. I can't go too deep into it. Just like I said, we see the madness going on. I cannot unravel all this right now, but something.
So much is going to unravel in the next couple weeks. So much.
It's a big last 3 weeks of college football. A lot of stuff still in play.
Exciting.
Like we mentioned, SEC still to play with Texas playing. Georgia, A&M. So over the next 3-ish weeks, it'll be a fun time.
No doubt. We have a lot of topics, a lot of content to talk about for the next couple of weeks.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, I mean, ACC Madness. Shout out Brandon. We could definitely get into our last couple segments. We already know that baseball season is already over.
Yep. Dodgers, winning the World Series. Pretty good, pretty exciting World Series in my opinion. We don't got to talk too much about it.
Game series.
But basically some awards that were given out. Honestly, we don't even have the proper rewards pulled up. But Paul Skeens winning a I don't even know what it's called, CY award or something like that. Shout out Paul Skeens. He was definitely cliff farming though. What do you think about that?
Yeah, he's definitely cliff farming. I mean, we saw how he won Rookie of the Year.
No emotion.
Didn't even smirk.
Nonchalant with it.
Yeah, he was nonchalant. Livy Dunn right next to him. Pit stain, Livy Dunn. I know you've seen that.
I didn't see that.
Yeah,
I didn't see that.
Yeah, she was pit staining it up. But,
say what you want.
But it's Livy Dunn.
Okay, and then
he just won again, and he gave a slight smirk this time.
He was smirking. He got a little PR training. What do you think about that? PR training, no doubt.
He's clip farming.
Okay.
The first thing I saw on the baseball page was like an emoji of the straight face, and then next one was just like a slight smirk.
Yeah.
It's whatever. He just clip
It truly is whatever, but
I'll say it right now. Most exciting thing going on in baseball.
What?
That.
No, it truly is. Honestly, it's one of those.
That's all we gotta talk
but I mean,
about.
you can't even lie, bro. The NBA season gets like that too during the off season.
I guess so.
But yeah, we could definitely talk about Shohei Ohtani winning MVP again for his respective league.
Well, you said that's
crazy, man. I believe he tied.
Barry
I don't know
Bonds?
too much ball, but yeah, tied Barry Bonds. I do remember that. That name does sound familiar. I mean historic figure in baseball.
I mean, I'm not even gonna bring it up. I said something now. I can't even say that.
Say it.
Nah, that's fine. That's Xbox chat talk. We'll save
bro.
that for the Xbox chat. But respect where respect's due.
No doubt. I mean, he's making history right now. I appreciate watching greats. I don't watch too much baseball, but Shohei Ohtani, one of the best athletes ever, bro.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out Shohei Ohtani. Next we can get into some boxing. I know you love boxing. What did you say last night? You're a boxing purist.
I'm a boxing purist. I love it. I hate MMA. I think boxing is the best sport in the world. I think it's the purest sport in the world. One-on-one combat in the ring.
I like boxing.
And it's elegant. It's not gruesome like MMA. It's perfect.
It can get gruesome, but I know what you're saying.
Yeah, it's just a more elegant sport. I love boxing.
Okay.
So
what do you think about this? You want to say that?
I mean, one of, if not the biggest names in boxing right now is Jake Paul. And I have a lot of respect for Jake Paul.
Say what you want about it. Yeah.
Honestly, I have a lot of respect for Jake Paul. At this point, of course, you can say what you want about him, who he fights.
Yeah.
But the training he puts in, the dedication he's done for years and years. At first, you could have said maybe it's just a shtick. Maybe it's a thing for money.
Yeah.
At this point in his career, he's been doing it for years and years. He no longer posts like a YouTuber. He trains like a boxer. Okay. So I will say Jake Paul is a boxer.
I would say that too, bro. You've seen him in the lab, bro. And I know you're a purist, like you said. And so, I know you appreciate that passion and that respect to the sport.
He puts respect, and he brings eyes to the sport. He is the biggest money draw in boxing right now.
Some people would really disagree with you.
Besides Canelo, maybe.
True, yeah, true.
But Jake Paul brings eyes, brings new people to the sport.
Yeah.
He puts up women boxing a lot, too. He has a partnership with Amanda Serrano, I believe. Amanda Serrano. And she always co-main events with him, one of the best names in boxing right now. Wow. And it's a woman. So he does a lot for the sport. I appreciate him. He was going to fight Gervonta Davis.
Tank
Davis.
Hitter.
Hitter. Obviously, Tank Davis is about 5'4", 130 pounds, while Jake Paul is a good 6'1", 200 pounds.
Who's winning that? Who was going to win that?
It's a clown show. I mean, I respect real fights. I respect real sanctioned fights. That's more of an exhibition.
Didn't happen for a reason.
It didn't happen. The fight was canceled because Gervonta Davis, his annual allegation came around at the wrong time. He got
unfortunate.
Fight canceled. A suit was filed by a Miami stripper, and unfortunately, he will not be boxing anymore. His charges: aggravated battery, false imprisonment, kidnapping, international infliction of emotional distress. Nothing new.
That is insanity. I mean, that is annual. Unfortunate. It's an annual thing.
That's annual Gervonta Davis tactics. That happens every year. So, I mean, not surprised by it.
Unfortunate.
Fights off. Big news. Big news.
What's the big news,
I didn't even know about it.
What's the big news?
Jake Paul is supposed to fight Anthony Joshua.
Ooh.
He's supposed to fight Anthony Joshua.
Oh
I have so many opinions on that.
Say them, honestly. I want to hear it.
I'm very disappointed. Honestly. Anthony Joshua is going to maul him.
You think?
You really think so? I would put my life saving that Anthony Joshua would maul him.
How much bigger is he than Jake Paul?
He's about 6'4", and he's a heavyweight. You can say super heavyweight. He fights at 220 plus.
How much is? I mean, Jake Paul's not too far off, surely.
Anthony Joshua
is
an Olympic.
They hit the same.
An Olympic level athlete, former two-time world heavyweight champion, and Anthony Joshua is not my favorite boxer. I think Tyson Fury is better in the heavyweight division.
Okay.
I think obviously Alexander Usyk is a lot better than him.
Obviously, yeah.
I think a lot of people are better than Anthony Joshua. I think he got complacent. As you can see how he lost to Andy Ruiz in the first fight.
Yep.
Big stuff happens like that. You can see when he just gets discouraged, when he's getting beat up, when he fought Usyk twice.
Right.
He has a big ego. He tried to take the spotlight the second time that Usyk beat him. Went up to him, he's like, how did you do that? Like, bro, the moment's not about you. All that aside, Anthony Joshua is a killer.
Truly.
I know Jake Paul, I'm saying he is a boxer. He's not on the same level as Anthony Joshua.
He's knocked out multiple people. Multiple, like, famous people bro. He's knocked out, what's his name?
Tyron Woodley.
Yeah, it's Tyron Woodley, bro. He's knocked out, prayers up to Ben Askren. Prayers up to Ben Askren. But he didn't knock out Ben Askren.
Did you watch his last fight?
Whose?
Jake Paul.
Which was it?
His last fight, he fought Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. So, Chavez Jr. is a disgrace to the Mexican race. He is a cokehead. He is the son of legendary boxer Julio Cesar Chavez. Obviously.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, obviously, it's Jr. So
I didn't even hear that part. Damn.
In his prime, he's a good boxer. In his prime, he would whoop Jake Paul.
Right.
Obviously, now he is about 40 years old, had substance abuse problems, has not been to the top of the card in maybe the past 15 years. Right. Last time he was relevant, he fought Canelo. Okay. He got booed off the stage when he fought Daniel Jacobs. That was the saddest performance I've seen in my life. His own home crowd turned against him, threw stuff into the ring. His own home crowd of Mexican fans turned on him.
That's pain.
He sat on the stool and didn't get back up. He gave up. He gave up.
Mid-fight?
Yeah.
That's pain.
He gave up.
That's pain. I would say,
and that was years ago.
I don't even know if I would.
That was years ago. He just fought Jake Paul.
Did he win?
He did not win. However, the last 2 rounds, he was putting on Jake Paul. Obviously, Chavez Jr. comes out. He's a slouch. He doesn't want to do anything. He's lazy.
For the bread? For the bread?
For the bread. But the last 2 rounds, he was whooping on Jake Paul and hitting him hard. He won the last 2 rounds.
Bro? Did he start trying, bro?
I think he just woke up a bit and stopped being lazy. But I'm not saying that Chavez Jr. could have beat him. I'm not saying he should have beat him.
Yeah.
But I just saw a 40-year-old Chavez Jr. who's a cokehead, who is a disgrace to the Mexican boxing.
Okay.
Mexican boxing period.
I get what you're saying. No, I get
and
what
then
you're
you get a guy like Anthony Joshua, who barely is maybe out of his prime, still getting these big fights, who just put down Ngannou in insane fashion, put him to the ground, knocked him down 3 times, and that is a world-class athlete as well.
That is insane.
I don't think Jake Paul stands any chance. The fact that Anthony Joshua is taking this fight is only for the money, and if he doesn't knock him out in like the first 3 rounds, I know it's scripted, because Anthony Joshua would destroy Jake Paul in a real fight. Scripted. Not even close. Yes.
No, I mean, okay, look. First off, you got to respect Jake Paul for even taking this fight.
I do. I don't respect Anthony Joshua.
Okay. And we also got to talk about, what if Jake Paul wins?
Oh, then
what if Jake Paul wins?
Then he might be one of the most talented boxers of all time.
Exactly. Where does that put him? Where does that put him? Where does that put him in the boxing conversation?
Then he should be fighting for world championships.
Does he eventually get that match against Canelo?
Maybe. I mean, at this point, it's not too far to the realm. Like when he first started calling out Canelo,
I thought mockery.
I thought it was a mockery. I'm like, there's no chance. Canelo is a big money guy now.
Okay. I mean, that really could.
I love Canelo. He's like my guy. He's like my freaking.
He might lose.
He's my superhero at this point.
He might lose.
I don't know about that, but I mean, Canelo at this point, he's getting the big money fights. I still think he's chasing greatness, as he didn't have any. He had everything to lose against Terrence Crawford, and he lost. He didn't have much to gain from beating him, to be honest, and he still took it. It's a big money fight.
Yeah.
If the money's there, I can see it being a thing, unfortunately, just with the state of boxing. But I do have big respect for Jake Paul. The fact if he ends up actually fighting Anthony Joshua in a real sanctioned fight,
that's going to be exciting.
I will tune in.
No doubt.
And I think that'd be crazy. But
Jake Paul garage incident? Alrighty, bro. No, definitely we could wrap that up with boxing, but we can get into some more scripted sports. I know y'all love scripted sports. We can get into some WWE. I personally don't watch WWE, but I know Joanne does. I know he's eager to talk about some.
I love WWE.
Topics.
I love WWE. Roy does not.
I personally don't. It's not my favorite sport. I don't prefer to watch it.
I love WWE.
It's a little boring in my opinion because it's scripted. But say your opinions on it.
WWE is awesome. I think obviously the matches are predetermined, but whatever goes on the ring is not fake. Getting thrown off, Getting thrown off the top of a turnbuckle is not fake. Getting slammed on your back is not fake. You have to take that bump. You have to learn how to do it.
Right.
Doing those flips is not fake. You have to be athletic.
Okay, wait.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna interrupt you right here. So you're saying Logan Paul is a world-class athlete?
Yep.
But Jake Paul isn't?
No, Jake Paul is.
Okay.
They both are.
Okay,
Both are.
So what's the problem with Anthony Joshua taking that fight? We don't have to go back.
No, but I'm just saying. No, I have respect. I said I have respect for Jake Paul taking that fight. I don't have respect for Anthony Joshua.
I had to clear it up.
They're both world-class athletes. Logan Paul is an amazing wrestler.
Okay.
He's a good He's an amazing performer.
Okay.
And like I said, WWE, the best way I can describe it is like if you're watching a play, but they just have physical activity going on.
Okay. I understand I always understood what you meant by that. Like, yeah, you're gonna have to take that damage. You know, I mean that pain whenever you freaking get, I guess,
and you have
tossed
to be
or
able to
whatever,
lift these people. You have to be doing all the athletic ability. That's not what we're talking about. But
respectable.
That's the reason why I like WWE. Couple things going on right now. I will preface this by saying the past 4 years I've been tapped in every Monday night, every Friday night. I went to Friday Night SmackDown here in San Antonio. I've been tuned into every pay-per-view. However, like the last 2 months, I've just been tuned out. It's been very boring in my opinion.
Happens.
And then they raised the price for pay-per-view, so I'm obviously not going to pay like $40-$30 for pay-per-view. I'm not doing that. I don't like it that much. There's much more going on, such as football and basketball right now.
Sure. You can always see the highlights.
But there's a couple things going on. I guess we'll end it off here on WWE.
Yep.
Obviously, the big news right now, it's Cena's farewell tour. I saw him on his farewell tour here in San Antonio. He's obviously the GOAT of the sport. He completed passing Ric Flair for the most world championships this year. Another big feat that had eluded him for a long time. He completed the Grand Slam this year by winning the Intercontinental Championship.
Right. So look, I'm gonna say my opinion on this.
Okay.
I truly can't sit here and just like hear this and like you're saying it like LeBron won his damn like next ring. Like LeBron earned that ring, you get me? But bro, John Cena, it's scripted. They gave him the ring, bro.
Look,
they gave him the title. That's what's crazy about it. And so like it's like a fan favorite opinion at that point, bro.
Look,
it's a fan decision.
There's so for LeBron to be at the best of his sport, he has to be the best athlete. He has to show up in the biggest moments. He has to be the most trained. For you to be the best in your sports entertainment, as they would call WWE, you have to have charisma. You have to have the look. You have to perform in the ring. You have to have storytelling. It's respective things. Obviously,
John Cena's built up his image and legacy.
Over the past 20 years, John Cena has been there day in and day out, every day, being the top of your game, peak athleticism, peak physique. He's a strong individual. Right. Having the crowd at your fingertips for over 20 years without getting stale. Winning those championships, headlining the biggest events. More people go to see WrestleMania. You get hundreds of thousands of people to see WrestleMania. Whereas in the NBA championship, you get 20,000 people in the venue. He's performing in front of more people. People are a fan of the sport, and you have to have them captivated at your fingertip year in and year out.
You got some points. You got some good points.
That's just to say, comparing John Cena and LeBron is nonsense because it's a completely different thing.
So what are you comparing to, a damn actor or what, bro?
Yeah, I guess so.
Timothy Chalamet or what, bro? Like, come on, man. Timothy Chalamet clears.
All right, you're just bantering now.
No, you're just poking fun at I am poking fun. I can't lie. There was a lot of passionate fans. Even probably a couple of our viewers are going to be passionate and like watch about, this WWE segment. But I'm not just going to sit here and act like, scripted sports, that's not meta, bro.
Not everyone can do what John Cena does. He's a one of one, just like LeBron is in his respective thing.
I understand what you're saying.
Just as who's the best director, JJ, like of all time? Yeah. So him. He's the best in his respective thing. It's a completely different thing. It is not a sport. It is sports entertainment. There's a lot more that goes into it than just pure athleticism. To compare that is like comparing LeBron to Francis. How do you say his last name? Coppola. They're just completely different things. It's comparing a student. I don't know. Yeah, they're different fields.
I do get that.
Completely.
No, obviously I get that. But you're saying that these are professional athletes, and obviously, they are athletes. They are athletes.
Entertainers.
But okay, like my problem was like you were acting like he was winning a damn new ring or something, bro.
It is.
Like,
it's not easy to do that.
Like an actual a skilled ring.
Your random guy at the freaking midget wrestling ring is not ever going to touch an Intercontinental Championship. There's a lot that goes into a lot of work, a lot of time. You have to build up your character. You have to have people at your fingertips and be popular enough to get to that level.
Did you say John Cena over The Rock?
Yes. John Cena's a GOAT.
Over The Rock?
John Cena's a GOAT. Longevity.
But you see how it was
LeBron longevity.
But it's narrative, though. It's narrative. They gave... Doesn't The Rock, they give him like that... I guess like a bad like alter ego type thing. Not alter ego, but like a bad persona.
If The Rock stayed in WWE
for
longer, he probably would have been the GOAT. However, he chose a different field. He chose to go into acting. If he would have stayed for 20 years like Cena, probably The Rock would be the GOAT. However, Cena is such a purist of the sport. Now, obviously, he's doing different things now that he's older. Right. He stayed there for 20 years. In his peak, like maybe early 2010s, he probably could have gone and started shooting movies. But he stayed in the sport for 20 years. That is love. That is passion for your craft, because it is a craft.
Okay, so he got a gifted title because he stayed for the longest. He stayed for the. No, I'm not raging.
No.
You're saying he stayed for the longest. Okay, so they gave him the title because he's a vet. So should he give a title to damn Vince Carter or what, bro? He's not in the league no more, but let's say like the oldest guy in the league. The oldest guy in the league.
He
LeBron.
earned that title. Dude,
did you give a free title to LeBron because he's the oldest in the league?
He's still in the marquee. He's still one of the best in his profession. And yeah, obviously you say you're gifting it to him. He's earned it though over the past 20 years. He's earned those championships. The IC championship is the only championship that eluded him. Want to know why? Because he was getting world championships. IC championship isn't the same level. So enough of that. I'm just going to explain. The Grand Slam championship means you're a world champion.
Okay.
You won the 2 mid-card championships, which is the U.S. and the Intercontinental Championship, and a tag team champion. That means you won every single type of championship there is. All right. Welcome back. We're back to the OG.
OG setup.
We tested the limits on producer's camera. We burnt that out. So
great quality, though. Unfortunately, we're going to see a little drop-off.
But we wanted to finish it off, finish it strong. We didn't want to just end you on a cliffhanger. We were talking about WWE women and their nips flying out. So
I don't know too much on that. Let me know.
I mean, like I said, Charlotte Flair, daughter of Ric Flair.
Okay. Big names.
Maybe the greatest woman wrestler of all time. Nip fell out. It happens sometimes.
Okay.
Tight clothing, moving a bunch.
Right.
It happens. However, Monday night recently, just this Monday, what's her name?
No idea.
Big woman.
No idea. Truly no idea.
Oh my gosh, this is eluding me right now.
I had no idea.
It's been on.
You want me to look it
Nia
up?
Jax?
I don't know.
Look up Nia Jax. Yeah. So as you see, she's a little bit of a bigger woman. It's Nia Jax. So Nia Jax, the nips didn't quite come out, but they pretty much flopped out. They flopped out, and she was playing around with them. She was like hitting women with her with her nips.
No, you're lying.
No, I'm dead serious. So
this is a part of the sport, bro, that you freaking have a passion for, bro, and love for.
I mean,
stop playing with me, bro. No,
she was hitting the women with their nips, and they flopped out. She did a little ooh gesture. She was clip farming that. But I mean, that's all I got to talk about. We were talking about viewership decreasing. Me personally, I'd stopped watching for a bit, but I mean.
That got you back into it?
Well, I mean, it just brought attention.
It brought attention. Okay, that makes sense.
It brought attention. We're talking about
Instagram
now. So saw it on IG, saw it online.
I got
different stuff. But
man,
I just want to finish with that. I mean, the whole reason we're talking about
WWE
is not the Cena storyline. It's pretty much because I remembered I want to talk about the nip slip. So yeah, Charlotte Flair, it happened. Nia Jax, it just happened. It happens. But yeah, that's pretty much all we had.
Truly, that is anything to mention on that? I honestly really don't have anything to mention on that segment. But I mean, that's crazy. I mean, we could definitely talk about some other viewership things, but we don't got to even go into that.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, we've exhausted that camera to its limits.
We can definitely get into. Sorry, what's up?
Go ahead.
No, I was already cut into the word of the week.
Oh, yeah. Well, real quick before I said that,
what's up?
I already announced on the IG. Follow the IG if you're not on there. It's just Baker Gold Podcast.
Sure.
Baker's Gold Podcast on IG, TikTok, also on Spotify if you prefer that.
Yep.
This is a YouTube. Well, this is also going to be on Spotify as well. But Baker's Gold Podcast on everything.
Putting out a lot of clips?
Yeah, putting out a lot of clips. If you like that.
Drop comments.
Drop comments on there. And then
feedback.
I also did drop on the story. This episode will be delayed, unfortunately.
Yeah.
This has been split up into 4, 5 parts at this point, across 2 different cameras. We had to go back to the OG thing, but we're learning as we go. I think we had a very hot pod.
I love the spot. I love the setup of it. I love the topics, and honestly, it's just going to keep getting better in my opinion.
Yep.
College football's coming to an end.
NFL kicking up.
Coming to playoffs. Yeah, NFL's kicking up.
NBA is only going to get better.
True. We have a lot of good takes coming up in the future, good topics coming up in the future.
It's getting good. But yeah, man. Finish us out.
No, definitely. We can get into the word of the week, another weekly mandatory segment. This word of the week, what is it looking like? We had to go through a couple options.
All right, the word of the week is FTP.
FTP for the pod.
For the pod.
We did say it in the beginning. Y'all might have not caught that or know what that meant. But if you made it this far, drop for the pod.
FTP.
Yeah, and also for the pod, FTP.
But yeah, Wemby. We didn't really get too much into Wemby, but Wemby Glaze
I
today.
should have brought my jersey. I sold.
Spurs, Warriors
No doubt.
tonight.
You two. Oh, we gotta cut that. No, we gotta cut that.
That's
Oh, I
it.
sold.
That's a wrap on the pod.
I sold.
That's a wrap on the pod.
I sold.
Thank y'all.
I sold.